The big league is back, and better than ever. With this much talent on the field, 2018 will be a year to remember. So get ready for the show that tells you everything you need to know on this month in wiffle ball. The Dodgers got off to a great start against the Royals with a 12K shutout from Tim Trineri and a 17K six-inning shutout from Johnny Costa. Whiffman would supply the offense with this two-run home run in the first game and a walk-off single in the next. Week 2, they took on the Cardinals, and once again, Trineri was magnificent. At the plate, Costa would come through with a 3-run triple on way to the Dodgers' third win. In their second game, they wouldn't fare as well, but a 3-1 start in the Palisades is not too shabby. After a year off, Brian DiNapoli returned to the Mariners and on opening day went 7 for 10 with a pair of home runs. Matt Fleeser also added a pair of home runs and finished the day with a .444 average. Week 2 was a different story. Though both John Historico and Brian DiNapoli pitched well, they were only able to push one run across in a 2-game set. At 2-2, the Mariners currently have nothing to worry about, but beating up on bad teams only to get swept by one of the top teams is eerily similar to last season when they missed postseason play for the first time in franchise history. The Padres' Kyle Von Schlesingen allowed 6 runs on opening day and wasted an early check swing 2-run home run from Sean Ryan. Since then, they've been unbeatable. Kayvon redeemed himself with his solo shot in their second game, and Jordan Robles was lights out on the carpet. Week 2, they would get past the Mariners with excellent pitching performances from Robles and Kayvon. At the plate, it was all Sean Ryan, with a pair of RBI in the first game and a game-winning home run in the second. Week 3, they are back on the game of the week with the unlikeliest of opponents. When the Brewers lost a pair of games to the Mariners opening day, no one was surprised. It was just the same old Brewers. Week 2, they got back to 500 with the help of an old vet and the debut of a rookie with some pedigree. Jason Paraskevas is a long way from his glory days, but a game-winning double against the Royals and an absolute bomb against the Pirates were just what the Brewers needed. On the carpet, waiver wire pickup Connor Young was tremendous. He held the Royals to just a run on way to his first win. In the second game, he came in late, and with the help of this Gerard Fitzgerald walk-off, was able to pick up his second win. Are the Brewers for real? We'll find out this Sunday in front of Wiffle's largest audience. The Diamondbacks opened the season with a come-from-behind win thanks to this Devin Torres 4th-inning grand slam. In their second game, Rich Galad pitched in and out of trouble, and Kenny Stengel came through with this 3-run shot in the 3rd inning. Week 2, they wouldn't be as lucky. After being no-hit by the White Sox in the first game of the doubleheader, they bounced back with a 6-inning total bases win thanks to a 13K Devin Torres effort. They will be tested once again Week 3 when they take on the Expos. The Giants haven't played bad, but they certainly haven't played like the defending champs. In 4 games, they have only scored 4 runs. Fortunately, the Giants have Ryan McElrath on the carpet. In 2 games, last year's Cy Young Award winner hasn't allowed a run. He has 16 Ks, and the Giants only 2 wins. With the struggling Royals up next, another split could be reason for concern.
Right field line, that's a sweet piece of hit.
The combination of Oliver Avalon and Vin Lee have allowed just 1 run over their first 4 games. That would be great if this Nick Martinez solo home run wasn't the only run the Royals have scored this season. While many thought this would be the year the Royals would put it all together, the early returns suggest otherwise. Another team that was pegged to get back to the playoffs after an extended drought was the Pirates. But like the Royals, they just haven't scored runs. The pitching from Dakota Kenny and Mike Weiner has certainly been good enough to win. But when emergency call-up Chris Schneider leads the team with 1 home run and is the only batter to drive in any runs, it could be a long season for the Pirates if the rest of the bats don't get going.
Let's go!
The shorthanded Cardinals opened the season by getting shut down by the shorthanded White Sox. In their second game, Chris Morse set the single-game RBI record with 16. Week 2, they were at full strength, and after dropping their first game against the Dodgers, Dave Wegerson introduced himself to the league with a pair of home runs. And then Kevin Norris closed it out on the carpet to bring the Cardinals to 2-2. The White Sox are simply not the same team when Dan Whitener isn't there. Can they win games without him? Sure. Greg Tyler has the stuff to get wins. But when Whitener is in attendance, the White Sox have a swagger. In 2 games, Whitener hasn't allowed a run. He's picked up a no-hitter against the D-backs and has struck out 31 in just 11 innings. With a lineup that has shown power from top to bottom, the White Sox may surpass everyone's predictions. The Expos have a team packed with talent, but that hasn't paid dividends as of yet in the standings. Kenny Rogers is back after a year off and is hitting .400. Tyler Wegerson continues to do it all, and waiver wire pickup Peter Slater has a live arm. At 1-3, they aren't where they want to be, but there's still a lot of season left in the Palisades WBL. Here's a look at the standings after 2 weeks of play. That's all for now. Join us next time as we recap the rest of the spring and head towards summer on This Month in Wiffle Ball. This program is brought to you by Excursions Journey to Health. Use promo code PAL for 5% off your next order. And don't forget the Palisades WBL Game of the Week this Sunday, May 20th at 12:20 p.m. when the Brewers take on the Padres. Bo Machinsky and Kenny Rogers will be in the booth.